everyone. Welcome. This is Dalise. You may know me as Stamprgrl. Let me adjust a little bit, even though. There you go. Sorry if I made you a little bit dizzy there. Okay. Monday is 3:30 and we're gonna go live. So usually I go lives on Fridays at 8 o'clock. Central Time, and on Mondays at 3:30. Hey, I do. Hi, Chaos. Whoa, I got so lucky. You have no idea. So, I found this set at the thrift store. I was so excited, and I saw it here, and I did not read that it says images shown to 70% of actual time. The size. They are, hey, Lori! And here it is. Look at the size of these. There are ginormous. Ginormous. And I can't get over how gorgeous they are. So I was thinking that maybe we could do a little bit of mixed media. Exactly. Yes. And then we could heat emboss some of these babies. Or I wasn't sure because I really like this color. So maybe I should just heat emboss first and then add mixed media. So we got a little bit of the that rusty color on the lines showing through. So let's get it going. So how's everyone doing? How is Monday treating you? I have been trying to be really okay, I wonder where my other magnet was. This had two magnets. Just make sure that it's not underneath it. Nope. Oh well. Okay, so let's do a bunch of these. Oop. Okay, so if that happens to you ever, where your stamp, your rubber stamp gets, you see how it's a little bit off from the foam? What you're gonna do is you're gonna heat the rubber. Ever so slightly, okay? And it should get that. See how it's like, it should get the foam to move around a little bit so you can get it in the right place. Sometimes when these are too much in the heat, they can shift. There it is. There's one. This one has, I wonder if you know what? I'm going to remove it just in case. And I like warming it up better from the rubber stamp side. And you gotta be just patient and just work it. You gotta do it pretty fast, okay? At the same time. So yeah, I know it's a little bit of work, but it works out perfectly. See, there we go. We're good. Okay. Did I miss any messages? Exactly. Heat emboss, make a mess, cut them out, have fun. I'm there with you, babe. 100% with you. I'm gonna only give a little bit of a space because I think I wanna, when I cut them out, I think I wanna leave a little bit of that rust paper out. I'm even going to do this guy. Let me see. If I do it this way, then I can stamp it twice, right? I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Okay, we'll try. I forgot. I need to remove my phone because these guys are thick. They're like my thighs. They're like my thighs. Thick, 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 thick. I heard that you're going to go live today, Queen. Is that right? Hey, Anne-Marie. How are you? I'm so glad you got my notification, or maybe you saw the message. Either way, welcome, welcome. Me, no. I'm live tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow. Sorry. Not today, tomorrow. Okay. You're 7:30, I think it's my 2:30, so I'll keep an eye on you. Okay. I'm going to do a little bit of CPR on these, because I don't see my embossing, my regular embossing Versamark, so I'm using my Bedazzle, my Dazzle one. And I'm not as fond of this one as I am of my regular one. So I'm going to do a third one. I don't know. I don't like it. It doesn't. Oh, good. Good, Anne-Marie. I'm so glad that you saw it. I always forget. I know that ECR always tells us to post there to remind people of our, and I always forget. Always. Okay, here it is. I am thinking, do I go clear embossing powder or do I go platinum? That is the real question. What do you guys think? Clear embossing powder or platinum, right? Oh, thank you, Anne-Marie. You're so sweet. Oh, thank you, honey. That is so sweet. Thank you for sharing. Okay. Platinum it is. I'm trying to see if I have any paper that I can use as... I don't see any of my notebooks that I use as scratch paper. Like, this is the smallest scratch paper ever. But here we go. Oh, yeah, that's true. I forget that she's still a Facebook person. That's taking forever. Well, we knew that nothing was going to get done over the weekend. Because, let's be realistic. I need a bigger scratch paper. Okay, that's good enough. Let's see if I can salvage this. Okay. Okay. And then we're gonna close it. Yeah, so 1:30 my time, not 2:30. Okay, thank you, honey. That helps. Okay. And I put my big fat finger in so many places in this paper. So there is platinum powder everywhere. Hey, Caroline! Caroline. Hello. Welcome, welcome, girl. Just trying to get the excess. Oh my goodness. Embossing powder. But I really, like, why did I bring my anti-static powder if I wasn't going to use it? Didn't ECR do exactly that the other day? We were talking about that. Like how we bring the anti-static and then we just don't use it. Okay. Oh, look at that. Isn't it pretty? This platinum, it just melts so beautifully. I know, it's such a good powder. It's a really good one. It's one of my favorites. It's my second jar. Because it's a true platinum. Okay. Let me put that away. Look at them. This one is an oldie but goodie. I love, if you can get your hands in thrift stores on PSX, Personal Stamp Exchange, embossing powders, get them. They do not go bad like other companies. This one, I used to have the detail platinum from them, which is this one. Another bottle which I finished, and this one I found it not too long ago, and you see it's kind of like rocky, but you just use it anyways, and it's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. Isn't it pretty? I wonder if we can we fit 3 more or 4 more? Let's see, what else can we fit in here? Yes, we can. Sorry. Sorry, got a little excited there. I thought I did my math right when I was putting them down, but I can't believe that I actually did it, where I can stamp them twice. But this time around, I'm gonna remember to do this. Okay. Okay. Then we're gonna stamp. Stampity stamp, like a Miss ECR would say. Let's get to play. That is nice. One more time. Okay. One more time. The more the merrier. Yes. Caroline, how have you been? Oh, I am sweating profusely, so I'm going to turn the fan on. Okay. See if I can survive this live here in the room. Oof, got really hot suddenly. Okay. Go back to this. Believe it or not, I'm still looking for a piece of paper, because what I have the most in this room are supposed to be notebooks. But not one single one when you need them. Okay. Okay. Oh, that is much better. Okay. Oopsie. See how it has like Some of them are a little, like little stone or pebbles. But it will break apart, so don't worry. Okay. Okay. That looks fine. Let's put this goody goodness back into the jar. Perfect. Oh, I'm sorry, Caroline. I know, life can sometimes really suck. So I'm so sorry. Oops. Okay. Get a little bit more magic. And on this one, you guys can actually see how the lines are more detailed because I use the anti-static powder. So it will keep from getting powder in between the thin lines. You see those thin lines come together. So this is a lot more detailed. Than the first one that we did. Okay. We are good. We're going to let this cool down a little bit. Once that cools down, just a little bit, my glass here is cool, so I can use a little dusty to get all that extra static out, the anti-static powder out. It's better if it's one of those anti-static ones. This is just a dry baby wipe, but you'll get pretty good at it. Okay, here it is. It's a beauty. Now the question is, what do we want to do with it? I have some distress ink. Hi EZR. So we got card pumpkin, dried marigold, salvage patina, mustard seed, and gathered twigs. And these are all oxides, and this is a darker paper. So even if I use the dried marigold, you guys will be able to see the ink when we put it down. So let's say we go right here. You see how you get the light color in? See? So you get a little bit of some definition. We could add some yellows. Ooh, that is juicy. Then you can wipe it out of the embossing because it's not gonna sit. It's just gonna sit there. Okay. Okay. Hey, Jonna. Hey, Linda. Oh my God. So happy you guys all made it. I think they want to do the petals on this one. But only some of them. Because I want to make a mess. I want it messy. I want something messy. What can I say? I'm in the messy mood. I'm gonna do here, this one dark here. I'm just gonna use my finger to get it down in there, down on dirty. Okay. So you kind of see it, how it's just giving it a little bit more. Okay. What other color? I think I want just the inside darker. Like that. Yes. Doesn't it, Ellen? It really does. And I tend to, at the end, Ellen, I tend to reheat the embossing powder after I clean it up with my, I try to reheat it, because sometimes the oxides, what they do is that they will make your, so you see how here is super shiny and here looks a little more matte. So it will make it matte, but if you reheat it, it goes shiny again at the end. So I like to do that. We're going to do some of this blue because I wanted to see how the blue would look on top of this rusty color. This is salvage patina. My salvage patina came super dry already, so we'll see. Okay. Cups. See, it's more like a gray that it's giving me instead of like a blue. Well, it's giving me like a patina, right? I guess I should not complain too much. I don't like the salvage patina, so we're gonna kick that one to the curb. We did not use the carved pumpkin, which should be really close to my background color. I'm just gonna put that one on top so I go back to something that I actually like. What do you guys think of that? I think this one, maybe if we can. Okay. My one is gonna need more of the brown. Okay. That's what I'm gonna do for now with the Distress Oxide. That doesn't mean I'm done with them. It means that's what I'm gonna be doing now. Now I feel like this beautiful leaf stamp on this set would look gorgeous. Hey, Christy! How are you? Did I miss anyone else? I mean, hello, pumpkin. Hey. So I feel like this will look so pretty. And I'm going to go with brown. I know, it's a lot. This one could have used a little bit of reheating again and moving my rubber. But I'll show you. So we'll need to okay, so I'm gonna do a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here. And let's see. Okay. Okay. And we're going to go back to get those lines. Get that embossing powder clean again. Okay. And it could be obviously the ink on the embossing powder is on top of the embossing powder. It's wet, so when you do this, it's gonna smear. So if you don't want it to smear, you're gonna have to very carefully clean it out. I'm going for a messy look, so I still think I need a little bit more here. I really like the darker tones. Shh. Did you see what? Oh, that it smeared out. So since my ink is resting on the embossing powder, if I were to, you see how it's wet? You guys can still see it. So if I go right now and I'm gonna smear the whole thing, and it's okay with me because I'm going for a grungy look. But if you want something that is very clean on the lines, then you can do a couple things. One is you can use a wet baby and just very carefully clean up the lines of embossing. Okay, I don't care. I'm going for messy. Okay. Okay, so right now this is where we are, and we're gonna clean that stamp. For those of you that have never seen me clean a stamp, there is proof that I clean a stamp in my lifetime. I think we need a few more things. I think we need splatters. I think we need drippings. So let me get my box. So here's my box. Hey, Red, how are you? Hey, Melissa. So here's my box. We are gonna get, I think we should do, excuse my reach. I think I should do gold. I think I should do silver. I think we should do, what neon color should I use? Dripping sounds like something up your nose. Well, it almost looks like that. Okay. Grabbing. Huh. I can't seem to find my white. Which might be, might be a problem. I don't know where my white is. We'll survive. Trust me. So let's start with the gold. You want some green? Grab yellow. Let me grab green. What a surprise that you said green, ECR. Well, apparently I need a new gold because this is dry. Let's do silver. See, you don't use it, you lose it. Use your supplies. Use your supplies. Acrylic. just a droplet of very, very acrylic liquid. Okay. Okay. And a little bit like that, so they are smaller. Okay. That is good. Now let's do a little bit of my Daler neon. Okay. This is a beautiful, oops, beautiful, beautiful neon yellow. Ooh, that is a lot. That might be a little bit more than I can manage. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so that is a lot. So we're gonna clean that up. I could have done that into a little bit of piece of cardstock, so, but it's good. And then we get, yeah, I was not kidding. And then some Chroma Mist Green Glow. Okay. The green. Okay, so here it is. And I feel like this now needs a little something something. What do you guys, I feel it needs white, but unfortunately my white ink is nowhere to be found. I have a little, I have no idea. Oh well, let's get some. I know this is not going to give me the best splatter or anything because it is 3D fabric paint, but it is acrylic after all. So and it's gooby. Maybe we can do a few. Okay. I really want my white splatter. That's what I really would like. But we don't have it, so we're gonna do with it. Hey Nima, how are you? I get to see you twice in a row, girl. So lucky. Okay. One like this that is happening right here. Okay. Here we go. I know, it's my lucky Monday. Did you go home with your sister? Well, my sister isn't, to me, Mari. Brenda is in New Jersey. She left Monday. So like 1 week. But I don't think that she has made anything with what she got, with the haul she got. She got like a major haul. Now, if you start reheating and there is paint, like I did some paintbrush, like it will bubble, which I have no issue. If you do it where it's not any paint on top of it, then you should be fine. I don't mind the bubbling. I like the texture. I sometimes like to make it bubble. I've been calling her so much. Like, where did you put this? Where did you put that? I'm like, it's insane. I think she might stop taking my calls. Okay. Okay, so we have a few things that we could do with this background that we made. We could cut those flowers out, which is what I'm tempted to do, because I really like them. And I think it's hard to see them when they're still attached to the background. That said is from Sheena, Flower Power by Sheena Douglas. I think the company is Stampworks. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna roughly cut her because I think it's hard to see them in all their real beauty while they are still attached to that busy background, okay? So once you cut out all that is not part of the flower, you're gonna get a completely different view of what we created. It's not gonna be as busy. It's not gonna be actually as grungy either. See that flower? See how beautiful that flower is? This is my first item from Sheena, and I'm gonna start having to look for her. Did you see the difference between this, as how busy this is, and how this is just, it's just delicate. It's pretty. Yeah, it is pretty. So, and that came out of that super busy background. And it's just, and I'm leaving barely a little bit of, because I don't want it to distract the border when I'm cutting, but I am not being super like detailed. Oops, so sorry. My dog has a cold, and that is her sneezing. It is just like, talk about drippings. Her drippings out of that nose are disgusting. Okay. Oh, she does DGs now. Oh. Yes. Well, I didn't know about her until maybe I did and I forgot. I know that I saw this at the thrift store and I was like, oh my God, how lucky am I? Well, the funny thing is that it was, so we went to the thrift store near the airport, right? right before I dropped my sister in the plane. And she came back, like I was checking for jackets for Bianca, and my sister went directly to the crafty section, and she came back with these super cute itty bitty tester notebooks for her fountain pens. And she's like, oh, look what I found. These are testers of the notebooks that we had just been looking at a Japanese / Korean store. And she was like, but there's nothing there. There's nothing in the crafty section. And I'm like, oh, okay. But you know me, I still have to look, right? So, thank you, honey. I appreciate it. I know, right, Ellen? So that's what, because I thought, so I wanted to do different, like first and second stamping, because now they're just these tiny little details of texture, and it kind of reminds you of the veins of the flowers, but they're not. So it's a little bit of everything. It's the compilation of all the items. And the reason I went a little bit darker was because I knew that even though it looks like a lot in the page itself, once you cut it out, it kind of diffuses in terms of it's not as pronounced as it was on the entire paper, because now it's just a little piece. So let me show you close-ups. See? They're just so delicate. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't do 4. You guys know me. It has to be 3 or 5. So we'll see. This is where we're going to make our card. We're going to finally start making our card. I am thinking that I want a lighter color card. And I have 2 different ones here. And I think I am going to get this one because of the weird size. This is not an A2 size card. I'm so sorry. It's a pre-package. It is 1, 2, 3, 4.5 by 6 1/4. 6 1/4. 4.5 by 6 1/4. Super weird size card, but I think it's gonna be perfect. Oh, I need one of the little one. Where's the little one? Wait. So we're gonna have something like this. Now remember that leaf that we were stamping before. We're gonna stamp that leaf again, but we're gonna stamp it in a lighter color. We're gonna use this. It's gonna almost, a sandalwood. It's gonna almost look like it's a tone on tone. Okay. See? I'm just gonna stamp it. Three times. Hopefully I will cover that. Then I am gonna bring over, oh, this is not gonna fit in my block. I need a bigger block. I'm gonna use this one. That's good enough. Okay. Okay. You can tell that this stamp has never been ink. Some of the flowers were, but this one has never been ink before. Okay. And I am gonna put that one coming right from, nope, right from here. Okay. Okay. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna glue and we're gonna cut. Glue and cut and glue and cut. And those leftovers that we're cutting away, we're putting them back into the card. Okay? So I'm gonna look. I'm gonna think I'm gonna do a good section here. That is gonna be right there. That is a good section. And I'm gonna add. Perfect. I'm gonna put pressure. Okay. Putting glue in there. Then this one is gonna be right there. And we're gonna put it right there. Which we're gonna move over here. Then we're gonna start cutting. And I love my Hello Kitty scissors for this. They're thicker and have a bolder point. So to me, it's a lot easier to follow the edge of the card. So, okay. And then, I don't know why I like opening my card to cut. Okay, there you go. So those bits that we just cut, we're gonna put them back in. Put one there. Then this is gonna go here. This is gonna go here. And then some of these are gonna come down here. And here. There you go. So the only one that we're not cutting is this one. We're gonna do this side. We almost have a card. Actually, I think I want that one more like this. So I'm gonna, and for this type of card, I pull like, I will glue a little bit and then trim the rest after, and then add more glue if necessary. It's just hard to explain. Okay, right there. And then, okay, so this one, we're gonna trim. Okay, so we got some of this more circular ones. We can go here. No, maybe I like this one right here. And then this one that is thinner, we're gonna put it right here. And this one, we're just gonna put right there. Okay. Oof. I have sweat coming down my eyes. Whew. My husband has been telling me, it's not that hot, it's not that hot. I don't know if I would survive the Puerto Rican summers anymore. Let's be realistic. I'm like, it's no bueno. No bueno, people, no bueno. Like, I can't stand heat at all anymore. how did I grew up in that is beyond me, because I am cold-blooded. I like me some cold weather. Like my husband, I went walking with Bianca the other day, and I came back and I told my husband, it's horrible outside. It's like 90 something degrees. He checks the weather app, 82. I was complaining for 82 degrees. And I was like, oops. It felt like 80, like 96. He's like, it feels like 83. And I'm like, well, but I felt. Okay, so here is my card so far. Really like it. There's an empty space here. This is where we're probably gonna put our sentiment. But I am thinking that, remember that green that ECR wanted me to use that you can barely see? I think we're gonna use a little bit right now. This it's pretty transparent. It has UV, like, so if in the black light you can see it, so it's kind of cool. But I'm gonna get my, I'm just gonna follow a few of the leaves, like just a little bit. Nothing super fancy, like nothing scandalous, like for my usual me. So very subdued, very, very subdued. Now, out from the subdued, I'm gonna come, yes, baby, just for you. I'm gonna come with this, with my neon yellow, which I know it's uber neon. Like, I know that's a lot of neon for you guys. But I'm just gonna add tiny details on these cute little, like there's filigrees that are here that are super cool from the bigger stamp. Okay, can you guys see that? So now we're tying in back. And then I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna pat them, and pat them. Okay. And I really like that. I really like that. I'm trying to look for my baby wipe that I just had in my hand. And I just put down, and it's not here. So let's grab another one. Okay, because I don't want to leave that on my paintbrush, okay? I do not want to leave that in my paintbrush. I'm going to actually add a little bit of water here. I'm going to rinse my paintbrush. I barely ever rinse my paintbrush because I'm only using watercolors, but when you are using paint, make sure that you do wash them so you don't lose them. Love the yellow. I love the yellow too. I feel like we are missing orange. So I am trying to think how we can add a little bit of the brown or the orange, and maybe it's in the sentiment. Maybe that's where we are gonna make the sentiment pop. And I think, should we make this very, let me see what sentiments do I have. I want something big. Well, I actually found these from Pink Fresh. And what do we think about something like that? Is it too stark because it's white? I also have this beautiful thank you from Simon Says Stamp and CC Design. Which we could do in like a chocolate brown and have okay, let's cut this in chocolate brown. Let's start with that. Next weekend, Tim Holtz is going live with neon alcohol ink. Oh my. I thought he retired. He needs to retire for reals because I have no money. So he really needs to retire. Yeah, I think the white is to start. I agree. I think the thank you, oops, the thank you die cut is gonna do the job. And I have this chocolate, which is almost that same color we stamped on. Okay, there it is. It will be fine with this part. Oh, am I gonna be able to? Does that fit in it? I don't think it does. But let's see. No, it doesn't. Okay, I'm gonna have to bring this guy up and about. Can we fit it? Oh my god, I'm sweating like a pig without it. Like my legs. It's profusely here, okay? I was like, I don't even know. Why am I... Okay. So there's the thank you. Let's cut now the... Do we want it? I really want it orange. I don't know if that is the right. You know what? Let's look at it. Let's look at it first. Okay, so here's the thank you. Thank you. Just cut beautifully. You are fine, baby girl. See. So, we could do vellum. We could do orange. We could do yellow. You know what? Let me see. I don't know this is it, but I want to see it. Just to say, no, that's not it. Hey, ECR, what are we doing today for... Yeah, that's what I was thinking. An orange drop... Oh, a drop shadow, not a shadow. Like the same cutout. Okay, so let's look at this. Okay. By the way, ECR, what are we doing today for Pattern Paper Monday? Okay, see, this is a lot, and I get it. What do you guys think? I know it's a lot. Let us sink in. You have no idea what we're doing? Girl. There is... This is too stark. Could we get this toned down? We could probably tone this down. See? See how much darker it is now? Okay, so where's that orange? I think it was carved pumpkin what we were using. Ooh, see, that one is super juicy. Now instead of being like that almost yellow there, it's orange. Let's clean it up. Okay. Oh, my fingers are orange now. Okay. Okay. Now, I was gonna say if I could only find the thank you, but the thank you's right there. See, that I like a lot better. Ba-da-boom. Pattern paper. Oh. Hey, Maddie, how are you? Oh, that's right. Color orange ink. Wait, color orange ink on your vellum shadow. Caroline doesn't like it. Caroline, I like the orange brings the flowers back out. Yes. Which is kind of what I was trying. And it will help once... Okay, so let me glue it down. It will help once I add, because I remember I haven't added highlights to any of my card, okay? So once I add highlights, especially to the sentiment, then it's going to blend in better with the splatter and the rest of the goodness. Okay, so let's grab the thing. And no, I don't use my tweezers because I can never make tweezers work for me. Like, I don't know. Maybe, you know, I know it is me. It's not the tweezers. It's the pilot, not the plane. But, okay. There's the U. Hands are starting to shake a little today. So, I might be watching you, ECR, instead of crafting along with you. Oh no, my little stamp. Okay, cleaning up a little bit. Putting these two back where they belong. Okay. My orange, oh my God, Pam would be so proud of me. Look at me all putting stuff away. After all the organization that woman did. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna come back with that white pen. Okay, we're gonna go. Okay, everything that's going down gets a highlight. Oopsie, that one came out on the wrong side because my trembles are coming back. Let's try to stay on the left side. On the left side and on the left side. That is harder than said than done. And a little bit right here. Okay. So that I like. Then we are going to come with, these are not neon enough. I know, I said neon enough. I have these that I got as a freebie, and I don't even know who sent them as a freebie. And they're my favorite, all-time favorite neon orange, yellow. I would love to know what company is this from, because I really like them. Okay. Are we all done? I think we are. I'm gonna add a little bit of glue. If you have never seen me add bling before, this is how I add bling. Somebody once told me that the way that you're gonna like your bling the most is if you put them, wait, what's going on? Why is my glue not coming out? Is to be random in where you place your bling. Like be random, because your brain likes that. And I'm like, well, that's a problem because I'm human and there's no way I can do random. Okay? And to what I thought was like, wait a minute, I can throw them. I can literally throw the bling into my car, and wherever it lands, that is where it's gonna go. And that's what I do. I throw my bling, and wherever it lands, I glue it down. Every once in a while, I will smooch it a little bit to the left or to the right. But for most of the time, it's wherever it lands. And I have to say that ever since I have started doing that to place my bling, I love it. I truly, truly, truly love it. Okay. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but there is a little bit of yellow and orange. That's from the flowers and from when it was here on the mat. That's because we use oxides, and the oxides take a little bit longer to dry. Okay. Now I am not done with my highlights. Remember I told you I'm gonna highlight. So we were gonna add a few highlights to those bits of ink and paint that we added. And that's just going to make everything be more cohesive. Okay? Okay. And ooh, we need some highlights on the flowers, but instead of using my jelly roll for my flower, I'm gonna come back with my, where is it? My watercolor. It's a watercolor pencil, but if I don't add water, it's white enough that I like it. So to add highlights, and it will not disrupt anything. Okay, and I'm just adding markings. Okay, so we need some highlights here and there. And of course, since we're doing watercolor pencil, if you think that the highlights are too much, you can always water them down, right? You could come with a little bit of water and say, holy moly, that was too much, and just tone it down. It will make it even. And I will add a little bit of extra because remember that you have oxides underneath it. So the oxides are gonna wake up again, and they're gonna react. And there it is. Here's our card. I would love to keep it if you you liked it. I am so happy, Caroline. I am so excited that you like it. You know what, Caroline? Send me a message. I don't know if I have your address or not, but send it to me and I'll mail you this card. Just find me in ECR's board and just thank you so much, Crystal. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It was not what we were expecting at the beginning because I didn't know what I was doing. I don't know what I was creating. I knew I wanted to make it messy. I wanted to do mixed media. I wanted to have fun, and I wanted to use this set by Sheena. That's all I knew. Where this took over is thanks to you guys, because you guys are so helpful. So remember, we started here. We started with this piece of paper. We created these flowers, heat embossed them, added tons of just coloring and just placement and a few highlights, and this is where we are. The stamps are magnificent. Those stamps are just breathtaking. They really, really are. So if you get your hands onto some Sheena, Douglas stamps, do not hesitate because they are beyond fabulous. Thank you so much. Remember to do all the YouTube thingies. If you have not liked the video yet, make sure that you like. If you are not a subscriber, please make sure that you subscribe. I love it. And we're gonna be doing some fun things coming July, my birthday month. So I can't wait to start sharing with you. We're gonna have tons of giveaways. We're gonna have lives with giveaways. We're gonna have videos with giveaways for those that cannot catch me at the same time that I can go live, because I know that that is not feasible for everyone. But hopefully you guys can catch a replay, and then you'll be eligible to win too. Okay, so thank you so much. Thank you for keeping me company. Thank you for the advice, for the recommendations while doing our card. And Caroline, send me your send me a message with your information so I can send this back to you. Oh, honey, thank you so much for being here. I miss you so much. We gotta chit chat. I miss you. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, Yvette. Thank you for coming, chica. I can't believe that I got to spend time with you twice today, in your life and in mine. It makes me a happy duck. Bye, Nima. See you too. Well, thank you so much. And thank you for the support and the love. Bye.